So for the end of the game, you have a summary here too for the final assessment and the victory points. So as we have mentioned, every two Japanese unit eliminated, you get a victory point. It's scored during the game, little by little. So every time you get a couple running down, you get a victory point. If you get key objectives on time, you score additional victory points. You do that during the game. But in additional, if you clear the island before the game turn 9, you get an additional victory point. Let's say that we are playing in game turn 7 and you clear all the island from the Japanese unit, so you conquered completely 100% the island. There is this marker that is indicating this is a clear island marker to remember that you achieved that additional victory point and you score it. Also, if this marker in the backside is showing surrender. If at the end of the game turn 9, the island hasn't been cleared 100%, you need to check how many remaining Japanese units you find in the map. If you have 5 or less than 5 Japanese units on the map, and you have conquered all the airfields, number 1, 2, 3, all the key objectives has been achieved. So you can make this roll for surrender that could provide one additional victory point. That's what you do. It's like you need to roll a die, and the result needs to be bigger than the number of Japanese units on the map. So we have a 3 here, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we don't get it. We don't have a victory point. But in case we have 4, if we roll a 5, we will be getting one additional victory point at the end of the game. That's for checking surrender, but you need to make sure that you have 5 or less remaining Japanese units, and all the key objectives have been controlled. No matter if you got the victory point or just a regular control marker, but you need to have all the objectives under control, under US control. So there's some additional things you need to check for it's how many control command counters you have used during the game. So you roll a die again. I have a 6 here. If the result is less or equal than the number of the special order command markers used during the game, you get -1 victory point. And for each bad intelligence, error intelligence marker here, you have a dice roll modifier of +1. So we will have a 6, 7, 8. So the result needs to be lower than the number of special orders. And you see the common markers, roll a die, result equal or less than the number of special command markers used during the game, which is 3. You get -1 victory point at the end of the game. Finally, we need to check US casualties. And this is that if 5 or more US units have 1 or 2 steps, that you know that the units with 1 or 2 steps have the yellow bar, so it's very easy to check. And no matter if they are in the map, in the game turn, or the US reserve, you need to check everywhere. If you have more than 5, you will be getting a -1 victory point. In this case, let's say we have 1, 2, 3, so we don't have a -1 victory point, but let's say we have 5 or 6, 1, 2, 3, 5 or more, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6, for example, it's more than 5. You will be getting 1 less victory point. And then you have the final assessment for 1 to 5 victory points, 6 to 8, 8 to 11. So the first victory is a 15 to 16. Like better victory is 17 to 18, and 19 to 20, it's an incredible victory. So that's the best result. So remember, every time you arrive to 10 and you need to score 1 more, you flip it, it's marker +10. So you place in the number 1, it's marking 11 points. And something I wanted to mention about the additional combat support markers, it's that you have the type that, like this one, that you are having during a combat assault, you can use artillery, flamethrowers, or tanks. So the stagnant movement, it's you can move a counter unit, a US unit, 2 or 3 hexes, depending what it's indicating the counter, and do that during the movement phase at the beginning before spending your points. You have recon that you can do. You can do that at the beginning of the first attack phase or the second attack phase. and you can reveal up to 2 hidden Japanese unit adjacent to any US unit that has not any type of situation retreat marker. So if you don't have on top one of these you're adjacent, you're good to do it. You have reroll that you can, the blue one, you can reroll any blue die, and this one, the red one, you can reroll any red die. You can have additional bombardment points. You can find a +2 or +3. You can do that during bombardment phase or during the first or second attack phases at the start. Additional commands, so you can have +2 or +3 that you can you have additional command points to use during a command phase. The additional attack, so when in the first attack phase or the second attack phase, once you finish, you can spend that marker to do an additional combat. Like you should do, like it's like a regular assault. You can select 2 units and make the attack. And the intelligent error markers, then it's useless. It's only occupying spaces here and